Hello everyone, my name is Arun and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be telling you guys how to make a live USB pen drive using the command line terminal. Now, if you guys notice, if you guys like to know, um, you need to have a live USB pen drive to with Linux image burnt in it, so that you can plug this inside a laptop or at any desktop to install Linux. Okay, that's how you do it. You can also do this using a live CD and the DVD, wherein the image has to be burnt into them. Okay, that's another story. So that's one inconvenient way to do this is if you have a pen drive and you have an image and you can directly do this in the command line. And doing this in the command line is very simple, not as complicated as one might think it is. Now, now this is an alternate option to using the USB installers that you might get from the internet. In my experience, what I noticed is that installing, having a live USB made through the software that you might get, they are not that reliable, to be honest. Some many times they work, I agree with that, but sometimes what happens is that they don't boot properly, or the image gets written in some kind of a crappy manner, which doesn't even you won't even notice that the image is written corrupt in a corrupted manner, but when you run this you might get all sort of issues. Okay, so what I found in my experience and my research is that writing this through the terminal, it's easy. Okay, first thing, okay, for that you need two things. First, you need an image, and second, you need a pen drive whose size is bigger than the image size. For instance, let me look at this. Here I have two images, Antergos and then Manjaro image. Manjaro is 2.2 gigabytes in size, whereas Antergos is 1.8 gigabytes in size. So I need to have a USB which is bigger. We need to have a USB that is bigger than no the image. I have two USBs plugged in my system right now, and one of them I'm going to burn Antergos, whereas in the other one I'm going to burn the Manjaro. Okay, now how do we go about with it? First, open a terminal and then type the command lsblk and press enter. The purpose of this command is to know as to where you have plugged your where you have your USBs mounted in. Now this will show you all the partition table system, and where they are mounted in. SDA is your hard disk, so you should not go and touch this at all. In my system, SDB is where my this pen drive Ubuntu is actually installed. This pen drive already has an Ubuntu written in it, so I'm going to wipe that off and write Manjaro. Wipe that off and write something else. And the SDC is another pen drive, and here in this pen drive, Antergos is actually mounted. The Antergos installer is present. Okay, whereas SDD, this is actually my external hard disk which I've attached over here, and I should not go and touch this, Okay, first find your partitions, and then what you do is you type the command sudo dd, and this is the command through which you're going to do write the image. So dd is what I want, and then type bs equals 4m. That's an option if you have, and then you type if, and then you type the path to get the image. Here for this case I can directly type Antergos and it will work fine. You type Antergos and press tab, it will work fine. In a general case, what you have to do is just type the full path as to where your ISO image is. So this is the full path, and if you want to check, you can check it over here. This is the full path, and then next thing is I have to type OF equals, and then you type dev slash let's see, let me write this Antergos into this one SDB, and I type SDB and then press enter and then type sync sync. This is important, and press enter. Since this is a super user action, it requires a super user password, so I type my super user and password and press enter. and that's it. Now okay. Oh, I think I mistyped it. Okay, anyway. Okay, okay, now there isn't any error, so this will take some time. Now this command has two stages. In the first stage, this command dd will this command dd will take the ISO image and start writing it to the pen drive that is plugged in. Now, depending upon your speed of your pen drive, the speed of the port of the pen drive, the size of the image, and how well your pen drive is, okay, the partition in the pen drive is, and your speed of the system, and all that combined, depending on all those reasons, the speed might vary somewhere between 10 seconds to, you know, maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes or something like that. There are the dd, this command does not have a progress bar, so you just have to be patient. So for me, in my system, if you look at it, this entire thing got finished in about 40 less in approximately 50 seconds. Okay, stage 1 is over, and it's working on stage 2, which is the synchronization part. Now this will take even more time, maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and during this time what is actually happening is that this command will just cross verifies the contents of the pen drive and the contents of this ISO image. They have to be exactly the same. So this is a this will thorough scan the pen drive and cross verify the information available, and this would take some time. So this should definitely take more time than the previous, so it will be like more than 1 minute, okay, at least in my case. So depending on your system, it can go up to from 1 minute to up to 5 or 6 minutes. So since there is no progress, but that's like a downside, you just have to sit patiently and wait. I'm going to pause this video and come back when this is done. Okay guys, welcome back. So that took a while, and now it's finished. Okay, once you get the command prompt back, you know that now it's done. And now if you look at it, that USB option went away, and now you have ready. Now the pen drive now you have an official Antergos pen drive, a live USB pen drive with Antergos installed. Now this procedure is exactly the same for any Linux distribution burning. Okay, you can also do this to burn a Unix image into a Linux pen drive too. Sorry, a Unix image into a pen drive too. So the procedure is exactly the same. That's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.